Do you own a Dobinsons IMS kit? Do you wish that you had some sort of adjustability in the ride quality? Well, we've got a solution for you. So we've been running Dobinsons IMS on several different vehicles for years now, put well over 200,000 miles across those vehicles on the products. And one thing we never knew is that there actually can be adjusted, as in their ride quality. That's something called a revalve, and it's a service that Dobinsons provides. So since we've never had that done, never even knew that that was possible, we took a trip down to Miami. Dobinsons brought us in to show us the whole process, and we're gonna share that with you. The Dobinsons MRR shock has reservoirs, Dobinsons IMS does not, and so that's how you're going to kind of know your difference. It's pretty much the same body though. And so if you have the reservoirs, then you know they come with the knobs, tons of adjustability, and you can tweak these things on the fly. But if you have IMS, you might feel like you're trapped in whatever ride quality it came with. And don't get me wrong, right out of the box, they feel way better than whatever you were running before. The issue is, depending on your build, you may have a lot of weight, or you might want to run at high speed, and you might like some adjustability later on. And so this is the solution for you. We'll show you the whole process because I found it really, really interesting, and maybe you'll learn something. Let's get into it. The IMS Shock uses a puncture seal to access the nitrogen port, so venting the seal actually involves puncturing the diaphragm with a needle. With the cap removed, Dobinsons moves on to removing the head assembly. This is an important process that involves the use of specific imported machinery designed to hold the shock straight during adjustments. The next step is to remove the piston from the reservoir and clean off excess oil. The nut and rebound shims need to be removed. The piston needs to be removed while keeping it upright to avoid changing the flow of rebound compression. Finally, the compression shims get removed and the washer is reinstalled. Dobinsons uses a custom shim stack to achieve a revalve. Compression side shims go first, and it's cool to see that the shims have bleed slots. Depending on the diameter, thickness, and how each shim is combined, the IMS can be tuned to fit different vehicle setups. The piston gets replaced and aligned with the bleed slots. The rebound shim stack is installed and the washer is replaced. After cleaning off the threads, thread locker is applied and a new nut is installed. Next, the shock is taken back to the hydraulic press to reinstall the piston into the shock. With everything on the piston reassembled, Dobinsons bleeds the shock to remove air from the system. The shock is charged with nitrogen to 150 psi. Since the pressurized area is so small, it's really easy to accidentally repressurize the system if you aren't careful. clearly, as you can see, that's a process. Obviously, the guys at Dobinsons make everything look easy. They're the professionals. But just know you don't have to be trapped with whatever the ride quality that came from factory if that's not something that worked out for you. Other than that, thanks for watching, and see you next time.